Judge Amy Coney Barrett tries to humiliate Pam Bondi, then discovers she is a legal genius. The courtroom was tense, the air thick with anticipation as former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi stood before the U.S. Supreme Court ready to argue a high-stakes case. Known for her sharp legal mind and unshakable confidence, Bondi had spent years in the trenches of complex litigation, but this was different. This was the highest court in the land, and the justices weren't known for pulling punches as Bondi began her argument. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, a formidable legal scholar in her own right, leaned forward, her piercing gaze fixed on Bondi. Barrett, known for her incisive questioning, seemed poised to test Bondi's mettle. What followed was a moment that would leave the courtroom stunned. Barrett fired off a rapid series of questions, her tone laced with skepticism, almost as if she expected Bond to falter. Some observers later described it as an attempt to trip her up, a subtle power play in the high-stakes arena of Supreme Court advocacy, but Bondi didn't flinch. Instead, she met Barrett's challenge head-on, answering each question with precision, citing case law with the ease of someone who had spent a lifetime mastering the craft. Then came the turning point. Barrett, perhaps sensing Bondi's unshakable command of the material, shifted tactics, probing deeper into a particularly thorny legal doctrine. A lesser attorney might have stumbled, but Bondi not only answered, she turned to the question into a masterclass in legal reasoning, dismantling the hypothetical with such clarity that even Barrett paused. For a brief moment, the courtroom fell silent. Then, in a rare display of respect from the bench, Justice Barrett nodded almost imperceptibly before moving on. It was a silent acknowledgement. Bondi wasn't just prepared, she was brilliant. Those watching knew they had witnessed something extraordinary. A seasoned litigator had just gone toe-to-toe with one of the sharpest legal minds on the Supreme Court and emerged victorious. The exchange became an instant talking point among legal analysts, with many praising Bondi's poise and expertise. By the time Bondi stepped away from the podium, it was clear this wasn't just a win for her client. It was a moment that solidified her reputation as a legal powerhouse, one who could hold her own against even the most formidable judges. And as for Justice Barrett, she had learned firsthand that underestimating Pam Bondi was a mistake no one should make twice.